Good afternoon and good evening, grasshoppers. It is time. Let's have to adjust the color of this board here. D4, E6 this week. D4, E6. Alright, we will hit him with this, just because. We hope to take him into a realm of possibility that he may or may not be ready for. And now for something completely indifferent. Ah yes, this fellow. I remember now. We had a miniature last week against him on F2 and B2. We don't get away with any Lafongs with Bishop H3. Believe it or not, the reverse Lafong is a very real thing. Bishop H3, Bishop G2, Bishop takes. We're simply going to try to grab as much space as we can, and we will see if he is willing to give it up. Give it up. Yes, we have the space now. For those of you not having checked out the amazing powers of Chess Informant in improving your game, I will hope to make a believer out of you. As much as I wish to study many, many things, primarily, I would like to. Should I take there? And then there? Now let's just tag his knight the way we're supposed to. I get to make his bishop move twice. Where does he go? That is most interesting. Most interesting. As we obtain maximum amounts of do I wish to attack him first or not? I don't know what he could be up to, but we will see. We will see, booby. Let's apply the maximum amount of the pressure. What could he be up to? Interesting. Is he really going to move his knight? I think not. Whew. That was close. He could have outfoxed me there. I think I had a faster win, but there's no guarantee of this. let's go back for just a moment and we will check. We'll do a quick analysis of the... Wow, black wins almost every time against this. Is e6 my new London defense? We've not yet done a study of Ron Hayes' memorable games, and we have to turn the music down just a smidge. Hopefully everyone heard me okay during that, as we are attempting. What is the story here? Black gets to capture there. This check wins the exchange, but the exchange comes at a price because it's a bishop and 2 pawns, maybe 3. Oh my god, there's a pawn missing on g7 as well. Ron is going to maximum lengths, and I might have wanted to play something to... And he is. He's attempting to batten down the hatches. He's attempting to batten down the hatches. Booby. He has to activate one more rook before he continues his attack. Maybe not there. I was actually thinking to move it there. But that way he can actually attack from behind. Which is a little overdue in this position. And then the rook would be capturing appropriately. Now we're getting some Gegenspiel. No, you needed to take to gain the Gegenspiel, I think. No? You wanted to drive back the knight? The rook? Interesting. Can he avoid the situation? I think his opponent now has a problem on their hands because they're losing material. Ron has managed to escape, ladies and gentlemen. Or has he? Now the jig could almost be up, but for rook to b2. It is unfortunate. And he's working it. Good job, Ron. Bojkovic manages one more bit of counterplay. Have to stay on the 3rd rank. I would check. Takes. I do not know about this. He missed his chance to take both bishop and rook. Nothing good will come of this. Now you had to check first with the... But it didn't really matter, did it? Ron missed his chance to escape back here, ladies and gentlemen. He did a great job overworking the bishop. In this position, Ron missed his chance to play rook to b3 check and king takes b2. And no matter what happens in that position, black will be losing. Yes, the pawns could be offensive, but after king takes b2, this bishop moves, and that rook moves. So this was the key moment. White to play. I cannot seem to save or share this. Oh no, Ron slimed him? Nicely done, Ron. Snatching a draw from the Snatching a draw from the jaw of victory. All right, Boyko. Zakar Boyko. We were playing D3 the last I heard, actually. I will continue in a vein that is hopefully going to be accessible, amenable, productive, cheerful. Let's keep his night out. And now let's let him alrighty then. What are you up to? Isn't that interesting? Is there a gambit here that we can afford? I think not. Let's go for it. Interesting. Interesting. I don't have much of a choice, do I? Knight check, queen check, here a check, there a check. Chess. Maybe booby. Maybe. 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 Where aren't you going? Hopefully, Mr. Boyko will continue the operation. To great effect. Oh, I lucked out. I really did luck out. With 13 seconds on the clock, I did luck out. All right, we have to move quickly. Whew, got a Rosen trophy out of it. If he went in the corner, it was going to be very sad. If he went into the corner, it would have been very sad. But I have to thank my opponent for his willingness to cooperate fully. So we're up to 5. I'm not sure what our record is. Let's check our tournament team history. I think we've not really broken double digits in quite some time. One, Vidit's birthday, which was accidentally done in this particular dojo at 3+2. I'm fairly certain that was a classroom event by accident, and then it had to be redone. Probably a sunrise chess event. 65. That was also a classroom event. So it looks as though we have not yet broken double digits on our own, unfortunately. It's very sad. We have Sabrina Latresh coming up. Who is Sabrina Latresh? An Algerian chess player, yes. We should get our Peter Lorre, aka Casablanca era accents in line by the time Sabrina Latresh comes around. She was the winner of the Women's Arab Chess Championship in 2014 and 2016. Wow. That is quite something. I'm going to make sure I have all of those in our birthday arenas here shortly. Dojo 960, thank you for joining. If you've not yet subscribed to YouTube, please do. Please, please do. We need all the support on those particular fronts. And, of course, you may join all of the dojo, very, very active dojos. We have 3 extremely active dojos at the moment. I seem to have a limit on the number of tournaments that I can create, so I cannot leave it to once a month anymore. Since we are creating 12 tournaments per week, is that true? 12 tournaments, 16 tournaments per week is what we're creating. We're creating 16 tournaments per week, 2 per day, Monday through Friday, that's 10, and 3 per day on Saturday and Sunday, where we start off with Bullet, go to Blitz, and then go to Rapid. So there will be something for everyone. And we've not yet started the Evening 960. The Evening 960 will be coming up, by the way. I have not yet determined how the Evening 960 is going to work, but it's probably going to have to be on like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday basis. After all, if I do not play, many do not play. Plus, we need to get the tournament announcements out, which is even trickier. So how are we going to do that? I do not know. Artem Pomerantz. We meet again, monsieur. Last time, you hit me with knight f3. We are going to do the same thing. We are going to hold our opening specifics. How's everyone doing? Claims that we have 4 viewers. I need to refresh. Why does he keep doing this to himself? How about if we just let him simmer for a moment? Oh, that worked out well. It did. It did work out well. So this way we can actually start the maturity process again. Are we doubling? Are we doubling his process, or are we creating new problems? So on this particular check, very tempted. Very tempted. We will try to make certain of his eventual entertainment. Wow. What did he do to himself? I do not mind this at all. Yes, I do not mind this at all. We have more where that came from. Interesting. Can't believe he let me castle. Most interesting, senor. Most interesting. Chess. I am worried. We're gonna have to run for it. Oh, I can't make it. Bishop to g4. No, it wasn't so good. We need to actually find out what was going on in that position truthfully. Oh, he already did it for me, which was kind of him. Was that really only our second game or our third game? We didn't request an analysis here. All right, well, the news is Ron seems to be making a last-minute comeback. We're not going to be able to make it, so whoever makes it, makes it. Zakar Boyko versus Alireza. Alireza can maintain first or not. That loss really cost me. D5. D5 was supposed to be played on the 9th move. usually d5 is a part of theory, so Ali Reza seems to know some of his opening theory. But alas, not all of it. Queen h3. And I do not play the moves that I'm going to play. So Ali Reza did manage to make it. Naranyan versus Ranahe. A little under the wire. Yeah, don't play the moves that I'm going to play if you want to be a good player. This is not such a great idea any longer. I think bishop d2 followed by c4, c5 would have weakened the d4 pawn adequately enough to give the opponent counterplay. White has an extra pawn in this position. The two bishops, we should actually seek some active exchanges. Maybe on bishop d2, black had bishop to b4, then c3, bishop d6, then c4, knight to b4, and we've got a problem on our hands. This could have been avoided. Again, in that position I was considering, if we didn't lose too much time, knight to d2, knight to c4. Instead of moving the bishop, we had knight to d2 and knight to c4. Doesn't hurt to relocate the knight. Well, now it might hurt. So now we have to go for the old-fashioned plan. Oh, maybe not. I was actually thinking of the really old-fashioned plan of bishop takes d5, bishop g5, h4, bishop g3. But now we're getting something with the isolated pawn on d5. This can be purchased at a small but very low price. Now we chose not to have an isolated pawn, but to grab space with the move b4. Interesting. Maybe an intermezzo with knight to d4. Knight to d4 they will now see coming, unfortunately. Bishop f4. Bishop f4 would have seized that square. Now it's a little more problematic as we have to use the rook on f to c1. Or simply bishop c3. Okay, interesting. The pressure is on Naranyan. Knight takes e6 is in the works. Did he not see it? Knight takes e6, winning 2 pawns. Ouch. There's no way to defend the bishop. In fact, there's very little way to defend a lot of things. That was a very good move. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. I must run at some point. Congrats at Ali Reza GM for being here the whole time. 10:20. And of course, We could raid people that we know. I will probably regret this, but my YouTube editor friend, pain in the tuchus. What's going on here? It says we have 6 viewers. I may not raid him. I may not. Not with 6 viewers. Namaste, everyone. Please check out the amazing Power of Chess Informant. And subscribe to the YouTube if you are still here. What is going on? Do we not have leadchess.org enabled? We do. There must be something else going on, but